Well, hello and welcome to AMHQ Weekend. It is Saturday, October 29th, 2016. I'm meteorologist Reynolds Wolf.
I'm meteorologist Kelly Cass. We've got a little bit of orangey stuff going on today in honor of Halloween weekend. So many people have plans. But if you were ready for fall, fall is not quite ready for you yet. Sorry. It's just not.
I know, it's so painful.
It's hard to find a below average temperature out there. It really
You're right.
is.
And I mean, it's a huge part of the country.
November and the November heat, record-breaking heat is going to continue. So, we're looking at several record highs that are being threatened today across the south especially. You do have some cooler weather to the north along with a few showers, and even the northeast, the snow that you had a few days ago, that has definitely tapered off.
You're absolutely right about that. Getting some precipitation there, some out to the west, but everything else is relatively dry and sunny. You know, you brought up a good point during the morning meeting, so did G-Time weather, that it's still relatively a dry heat, which I guess makes it better. We don't have the same kind of humidity. So.
I mean, at night, it does cool down just enough, right? I have noticed the slowdown in the mosquitoes, too, which is always a good thing. But, during the afternoon, you're like, where's the backyard pool? It should be open for business.
Exactly. Gosh, the summer, they'll never end.
Birmingham, I think, more than 40 days without a drop of rain.
You are correct.
That is not good. All right, we have a look at St. Louis now, courtesy of EarthCam this morning. It's early. It's still dark out. 66 now, but we're on our way to 85, so we could be threatening some record heat here too in the Midwest, and it is going to be a pretty decent night. Got to see the St. Louis Blues take on the LA Kings later on this evening. At least dry weather is going to be around for your travel plans across the Midwest. So here's a look at the situation, because here too we're going to be threatening some records, because you can see every orange dot, especially those giant ones, representing where highs are going to be a good 15 degrees above average for this time of the year. It's the end of October, yet Denver going up to 77. Right about now, you are getting your skis ready. You're thinking, right? Head for the hills. It's going to be warm, though. Kansas City, 80 degrees. Oklahoma City, 83. That's 15 to 20 above average. And we were checking on some of the lows this morning. Even the low temperatures where we're at right now is higher than your average high. So we're already off to a warm start. Amarillo, 90 degrees today. If we get there, that'll tie. Wichita getting close to your record. Austin, if we get to 91, that blows away your old record of 88 degrees on this date. And you can see it's going to continue tomorrow with these kinds of numbers. 88 in Dallas, 88 in Shreveport, and over towards Little Rock, 85 degrees. So this is the time of the year you take the kids for a hayride, do things like that. And yet you're probably like, let's go to the pool. Let's cool off. This heat is ridiculous. Omaha, 77 degrees on Monday. That's Halloween, by the way. So trick-or-treating is going to be a warm one on the plains. Wichita, 85. Dallas, 88 degrees. And this heat is going to continue through much of this upcoming week. Here's a look at those records that could be threatened on Monday, the last day of October. Wichita, if we get to 85, that will tie a record for you. Oklahoma City getting very close. Houston, 86 degrees. Not quite the record of 88, but why not, right, Reynolds? I mean, it's just going to be ridiculously warm. All right, Halloween, of course, can be scary for those with some phobia, and that's the fear of weather, by the way. And for millions of people, there are real weather phobias that strikes fear in their hearts. Our own Dave Malkoff takes a look at some of the most spooky weather phobias and how they got there. All right, it's been a while, right? World War II ended. That was the last time that they had the World Series in Chicago. That's pretty crazy when you look at it that way. And here is a look at our forecast. Of course, tonight there will be that chance of some raindrops, but hopefully not until toward the end of the game. But you do see that chance, 40% around 7 o'clock, first pitch at 7:08, and then right on through 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock as you're heading home from the game, there will be that chance for rain as well. So be careful traveling, especially now that the leaves are coming down, a lot of slick roads out there for sure. Here's a look at the system that's eventually going to bring that rain into Chicago. It's raining across the Dakotas, down into Nebraska. Nothing heavy, nothing severe, but there's a cold front on the move through this region, and we're going to be tracking it as we go through this morning, right into Minneapolis by about 10 o'clock, right around brunch time, over towards Green Bay as well. Reynolds just talked about the game going on in Madison today. Should be good. Most of the rain staying north of there. And then we head on through the later afternoon hours. You can see some pockets of heavier rain developing along 35 between Minneapolis and Des Moines, but leaving Chicago alone. So if you are tailgating at Wrigley or trying to travel to Chicago, at least during the afternoon hours, we're thinking it's going to be okay. Just a lot of clouds building up across the area. So here's a look at our forecast. A lot of you have Halloween parades and parties going on. We will need the umbrellas over the costumes here in Minneapolis today. 59 in Green Bay tonight. Here come the showers, maybe even a rumble of thunder over Wrigley. How about that? Showers over towards Fort Wayne, Indiana. Detroit getting a little bit wet too. And then tomorrow clears out of Chicago, but then look what happens. The rain visits Cleveland as we head through the day tomorrow.
The delicacy of a hatchet. We're now talking about a car wash forecast. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and you got the car wash sun going on. Hey, let's talk about what we can expect as far as the forecast goes. You know what's really interesting, and Kelly, I don't know if people out there understand this, but the time of the year where you have more people washing cars, actually during the wintertime.
Yes, because the salt and all that yucky stuff that gets underneath your car, we're not really too concerned about that in New York. Looks good for car washing.
Absolutely.
Close up the windows. Make sure you close up the sunroof and all that, right?
There you go. There you go. And I'll tell you, a good place to be would be in D.C. Look at Saturday and Sunday, both days. Temperatures may lean to the 70s. Chance of precip next to nothing, so A-OK there. And then as we make our way to Atlanta, it's more of the same.
It is more of the same. Get out the bucket, you know, the brush, get the kids working on the driveway, you know. That's the olden days. They used to get chore money for that, right?
Yeah, it's big time fun. And the same deal in Dallas. Both Saturday and Sunday, hot times. I wouldn't be surprised if we actually get a little bit warmer as we get into the weekend. Maybe some upper 80s there where you might want to take the hose and just kind of pour it on yourself. Yeah, who needs a shower when you can do a car wash? Chicago, probably not as good of a place when you look at this.
20%.
Yeah,
I think we're good for the World Series, by the way. A few rain showers later on tonight, keeping the car clean. Minneapolis, so yeah, put it off.
Absolutely. Wait for another day.
bother.
All right, folks, coming up on